All right, folks. So what you're looking at right here is our month of September. You're seeing a couple really bright red spots. Let me go ahead and get rid of the chat for a second here so you can take a peep at this really quick. You're looking at a couple really bright red spots. This is the only way that I could get this done and figure it out. Mika and I stayed up to like 3, 4 in the morning finishing this up. We're just trying to figure out all the details. I have to do one order of work before we start streaming today, which is change the rewards and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna yapping for about like 10-15 minutes while I get that finished. But we got a full schedule ahead. And I think we're going to be able to accomplish all these things. I got a couple special things to talk about. We're going to go ahead and go through all that pretty soon. I don't have the full details. Or I don't have the how do I say this? I don't know if I have everything set up properly to talk about it. But we're going to try to talk about it anyways, and I'll clean it up afterwards if I have to. But obviously, this is our first week back. There's a couple big events outside of my real life that have to take up some time over the weekend, unfortunately. But as you'll see in the following weeks, there's going to be a lot more going on as well. So you kind of see sort of a standard setup going on here right now. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you're going to find Mika with a Stardew stream. The big special thing to note is on Thursdays, after New Game Thursday and after the 2-hour break, we have a Kai Helps Mika Play Games hour, followed by a Mika Plays Games hour. So at 4 o'clock, Mika and I are going to be hanging out on the stream together, but Mika is going to be in the driver's seat. And then I'm going to be sitting here helping her pick out a game. We're going to talk about gaming in general. Since she's new to games, I'm going to help her kind of figure out like games in general, like what's this, what's that, through my game catalog that I already have, right? You all get to hang out during that time. We'll all yap together and like talk about video games with her. And then we hopefully within that hour, play a game, pick a game. She plays it. I kind of sit with her, talk her through it. And then we raid out to her channel, and then she plays her games for those 2 hours. We'll do that as well. We're actually going to make that a special event eventually, just not yet. I want her to get kind of used to everything. I'm hoping that doing this too may start to help her with her motion sickness and that kind of stuff too. That's like my high-minded hope as well. We've moved the late night art stream to Thursday evenings, 7 to 10. I just thought Saturday was nice and cozy, but it felt a little too quiet for me personally, and I wanted to try something different for the Saturday stream. So I moved late night art stream to Thursday. Our Friday is pretty much the same. Everything that you've seen before, you're going to kind of expect for our Fridays. I like how it is. We keep it that way. The two big events that are happening this weekend that I have to take care of or be a part of because I care about my friends, all that kind of stuff, is I have a friend's birthday party, big event that's happening. On Saturday. It's at a friend of hers house. They have this beautiful place out in down on Highway 27. Gorgeous place. They're a bunch of surfers. It's crazy. They have a movie night. They put a giant screen up. We watch movies. It's like a whole ordeal. It's her people. They're lovely, and we're gonna go celebrate her birthday because it's a really big milestone birthday. So we're gonna be there 12 to 10 p.m. It takes up all of Saturday. I wish I could bring you along. I wish that I could stream during that time, but unfortunately, it's just not something I can do, and I got to make sure that I give that love to my friends. So I'll be gone on Saturday, but we're going to still have a morning Minecraft Stardew Valley little 4-hour stream on Saturday. On Sunday, the show that I was in, the Pyrex, we had a little kid that played one of the family members' sons. That kid was not able to go to our cast party because there was like drinking involved and all these other things. It just wasn't appropriate to have a minor in that environment. So the director put together a dim sum meetup with the kid, his mother, and any other castmates that want to join. And myself is really thoughtful. Myself and Mika, we want to make sure that kid has somebody there, you know. So we're going no matter what. Because also, I mean, truthfully, dim sum is a breakfast food, and I love it to death, and I will go anywhere there's free dim sum as well. Yeah, also dim sum. But you know, we want to make sure that the kid's great. He's so much fun. He's really smart. He's of course definitely a kid still. He's got a kid, you know, kid personality or whatever. I remember I was like teasing him during one of the rehearsals, what did I say? I was teasing one of the rehearsals. I forgot what I said during the rehearsal, but I was teasing one of the rehearsals. I was talking about double dipping. And I was like, no, nobody here should ever be double dipping for anything. I just took that like strong stance because I'm a streamer. I talk like that sometimes. And he went, I double dip with my family. And I was like, oh, no. If it's your family and they don't care, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, buddy. But he immediately was like, oh, hey, hold on. And it was like, because, that frontal lobe's not really working. It's like, no, this is a real life or death situation, but it was super cute. He's a great kid. He's got potential is how I feel about it. I would love to cast him in the future. If I had the means and ability to really give him that opportunity. I don't want to give him an opportunity that's not real. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, oh, this is like the next best thing. And it's like, no, it's probably just a fun little thing. I want to always be able to like manage those expectations, especially not just with him, but people I work with all over the board. Anyways, I digress. That's this week. We're going to move on into week 2 right now. This is week 2 right here. Again, you're going to start to see sort of a standard setup. We've moved some things around because Mika's not in classes anymore, or at least her main class. She's not in that anymore. We got our Monday stream right here. We're gonna mix in some co-working when I need it. I gotta work on some stuff with Richard, but I'm gonna try to do that during my break times and off stream time to see how I handle that. But on Monday here, you can see we got Monday morning Minecraft. We see Minecraft everywhere now. Minecraft is a permanent fixture for the time being. We got Good Morning Animal Crossing as you expect. We got that 2-hour break. We got the Wheel of Too Many Things right here. We got the Kai's Pick stream right here. I see you, Sam. What's up, Sam? Sam, how are you? And then on Tuesdays, Mika and I are going to try to do storage related stuff on Tuesdays. And we're going to try to get up early and spend those 3 hours dealing with storage, doing storage stuff. So we're going to have a late start on Tuesdays. We're going to have a morning Minecraft 10 to 12. Wheel of Too Many Things. There's no break time. There's a solid stream going all the way through to the Mika Ray Stardew experience. Mika Ray Stardew stream right here. Yeah, real Storage Wars. For real. Vin with the 60 stream streak. Vin, I love you so much. Folks, thank you so much for being here at the start of the stream, at the beginning of this month. There's so much fun stuff that's happening that we're going through right now. So if you just coming in, we're just kind of talking through the second week. We're going to go through the entire month. There's a whole red stripe of like crazy events. I'm going to share that with you in just a moment here. Our first big IRL event is going to be on Wednesday, September 10th. We have our Minecraft Forever stream on Wednesday, so that's our big block of Minecraft. I think it's like 4 hours of Minecraft. And then we're going to have the LA Arts District walk and talk. There's at least one surprise planned. I'll tell you it's a surprise. I won't tell you what it is. That's going to happen on that day. We're going to get lunch, and then we're going to explore the LA Arts District, see what there is around to see in that part of LA. It's kind of my way of exploring LA. It's kind of my way of showing LA to y'all. If this IRL stream continues to be popular and grow and all that kind of stuff, my hope is to eventually expand beyond LA to the cities around SoCal, to California, and to even further places, essentially. Sam, if you got places that you're familiar with in Arts District and you want to share that with me, this goes to everybody. Message me, DM me, let me know about the place so that I can start to plan the itinerary, because I have nothing planned currently except for our one surprise. So I'd love for all y'all to be there. I would love to be an IRL streamer that pushes this sort of like happiness and vibe and kindness out to the world in my IRL streams as I travel different places and different things. We got to start small. We got to start in my own city. I don't know the city well enough, and it's going to be a great opportunity to make that happen. Then of course we got the Wheel of Too Many Things. We got the Stardew stream standard stuff happening during those times. Thursday, kind of standard setup again. We got the Kai helps Mika play games. And then we're going to move into our new Saturday setup. Our new Saturday setup is an all Stardew stream. So we start with Saturday morning Minecraft. We go into Stardew Valley for 4 hours. We go from there to the Mika Ray Stardew experience. And then we come back and we wrap up with 3 hours of Stardew. I just want to see what it'd be like for a month for the Saturdays that we have available. If we just did like literally an all Stardew experience. We raid out to Mika with Stardew. Mika plays Stardew, she raids back, we play a little bit more Stardew. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I will probably take Stardew off of the Wheel of Many Things on account of the fact that we're having so many opportunities for Stardew to happen. I think. I haven't decided yet. That's just something that's been floating in the back of my head for the last 2 seconds. Sundays are pretty standard. You're going to see right here the new time for the book club. Mika and I really sat down and was trying to figure out the best time for book club. for the people that are typically around for the book club experience. Y'all got a taste of Mika's book club when she was reading on my end of the month subathon celebration. So Sundays from 6 to 8 is the Mika book club time. That's the time that we're gonna have, because I think she was saying, I think she said that you were probably available during that time, Vin. And I think we were thinking Ragnar was available during that time, and I think the two of you were the main ones that were hanging out during that time, during the book club times of past. Crypto, what's up? What's up, Crypto? How are you? How's your day? So good to see you. Good morning, everyone. So this is the sitch. This is the situation right here. Good. That's so perfect. That works out so well. Crypto, since you're just coming in, I'm just going over the schedule for the entire month of September. I'm also recording a VOD of it right now so that we can kind of post it on YouTube and do that kind of stuff as well. Yo, let's go. Can we get hearts in chat for Crypto? Please. That's fantastic news. I love it so much. Let's get some hearts in chat, folks. Okay, so that's our Sunday. We're going to get into the following week. This is where we're going to start to get some more big events. I didn't mark these out, so I got to make sure I mark them out, and I'll do that later. So we do have another red stripe, essentially, of IRL events happening, and I got a special type of event to describe to you. I got 2 new types of events that we're doing during this never-ending stream. And we're going to start talking about that in the next few minutes here. If you look right here, we have Kai and Mika Go Bowling. That's going to be September 16th. I put it at 12 p.m. I put it at noon to 4 p.m. So what that means is we do a morning Minecraft stream 10 to 12. We have to drive to the location. We have to get ready. So we'll start at 12. We'll start at around 12 to 1. We'll go bowling during the daytime where everyone's able to visit and experience and all that kind of stuff, and hang out and vibe. Then we finish, wrap up, come home, do Animal Crossing, do Mika Race Stardew. On Wednesday is the day that I'm going to try to get that mani-pedi. I had a couple people reach out to me, but we decided to push it because of cost concerns. Cost concerns are an ever-present thing. I'm just going to try to find a way to make it work this month, because there's a lot of things that I want to make sure we turn in to reward the community for making it this far, making it into month 9, making it to my 5 years of streaming, my stream anniversary. Big deal. So we're gonna try to get that mani-pedi on September 17th. On September 18th, this is the first thing that we're announcing here, a new type of reward or subathon experience. I'm calling it a timed sub challenge event. Essentially, which we'll talk about in a little bit. If we reach a certain sub goal at before a certain set date, which is, I think, 3 days before. I think Monday the 15th is the deadline for this timed sub challenge event. If we make that goal by the time we hit the 15th, where the stream ends on the 15th, then we will immediately do this event 3 days later. I think it's really fun in the sense of, like, you know, we spend all this time doing all these rewards and all this other kind of stuff, and then we're like, okay, let's wait till next month for it to happen. Here it's like, hey, it's planned, it's in the schedule. If we make that goal, it happens, guaranteed, and it's a special event. The one that we have, this first one that I have to announce to you that I think is really, really special, Mika and I talked about it at length, is we have a Little Tokyo day trip and food challenge. Mika's going to join us for this trip. She's going to take it, involve herself in the food challenge as well. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. We were really talking about trying to figure out how to make this the most enjoyable thing, and for everybody here in the community as well. Crypto, thank you for the 3 stream streak. I appreciate you. So with the Little Tokyo Day Trip Food Challenge, what it is I'm taking you to my favorite shopping spot in Little Tokyo. We're gonna hang out there, do a little shopping, and after that we're gonna head over to Avenue 26 Taco Stand. They have 8 different type of meats, and they're not meats that I would necessarily eat. There's like 4 of them that They have 4 of them that I would probably eat, and then there's 4 that I'm like not too sure. There's cabeza, there's lengua, there's I forget what the one is. It's an organ meat of some sort, like stomach or esophagus. Things that I wouldn't necessarily eat. I'm gonna try my best to be respectful and not be like grossed out by other cultures' foods. And I'm just gonna be brave and try the meats that are provided to us. So Meek and I, it's a big thing. We've talked about this many times where I don't like to eat certain things. I don't like to eat lengua. I definitely don't want to eat cabeza, all that kind of stuff. but we're going to make that happen. It's a bigger reward to everybody because it's a bigger challenge for me as well. And so that's what we're going to have as our first time sub challenge event. We'll go over the details about that after we get through the schedule, but that's my first kind of announcement for that right there. On the 20th, Mika and I are still trying to make our beach day happen. We haven't been able to make it successful. Mika's already going to be out of town for a whole week this month, so she's going to get beach time with her family anyways. So technically we don't need to worry about it. So we're going to try to make it happen with our friends. Yeah, try new things so we don't have to. Lol, hilarious vid, hilarious. Tone, what's up? I see you, Tone. So on Saturday, we're going to try to make a beach day happen. We have a select group of friends that we're really trying to invite and have them come hang out with us. If that doesn't work out, if not enough people follow through with it, we're going to have a normal Saturday. That's the plan. That's a situation right there. On Sunday, we're going to go back to having a normal Sunday thing. If Saturday doesn't work out, if the time challenge does event, we're going to have a normal setup for those days. We're going to have a normal schedule. We'll just adjust the schedule when that time comes. Folks, this is the big thing right here. We're going to get into the, like the third week, and we have a whole red streak of events. This is the only way I can make this work. It seems like a lot to do, but I think it's okay. It's something that I feel like I can handle, and it's something that I want to do for everybody here. And it's also my Streamiversary week. It's a very big situation, very big schedule happening right here. So Monday is a normal day, but Monday is probably the only normal day that we have here on this week. I think this is what, the third week of streaming right here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. No, this is week 4. This is week 4. This is the end of the week right here. So if you look at it right here, we have our 24-hour Minecraft stream. We're calling it Minecraft 24. It's starting at a different time. Normally when I do my 24-hour streams, I started at 10 a.m. or like the morning, and then we would go all the way till the next morning. And I thought, well, that's a little hard on account of the fact that most people are going to be sleeping by the time that I finish. And it just changes it a little bit. So I thought I would try a little different just to see how it feels. We're going to go ahead and do the Minecraft 24 starting at 10 p.m. and ending at 10 p.m. the following day. I'm going to go ahead and take a little 6-hour sleep stream right here from 4 to 10, and that's how we're going to modify things. So we have morning Minecraft, Wheel to Make Things, Animal Crossing on the 23rd. We have the sleep stream, and then we get into Minecraft 24. I have some plans for that as well, but I'm still working on those details, on setting up like an hourly event, all that kind of stuff, that kind of thing. Anyone that's just coming in, I'm going over the schedule really quick. So I just want to make sure I get this out. I'm recording a VOD so that people have a chance to kind of have this update throughout the month. They can just watch this at any time they want and have a really clear idea of what's happening, what events they want to come to in the stream right here. We're on the final week here. It's the big week, as we got a red stripe week. We'll just call it that from now on. We can see that all of Wednesday the 24th is Minecraft 24 right there, and it ends at 10 p.m. I go to sleep like a normal human being. I wake up again, and we have our IRL Balboa Park bike stream 6 to 10. If I decide to cancel anything, it may be this, depending on how I feel after Minecraft 24. But I feel like getting my sleep from 10 to 6 a.m. is going to be able to allow me to be able to do the Balboa Park bike stream. So we're going to try to slot that in there, make sure that happens. That is a reward from last month, I believe, or the month before. We just forgot to put it in. The weather's hot. I'm not riding my bike right now. We're in the middle of a heat wave. I got to check the weather on the 25th as well, but it should be getting cooler by that time as well. We got a normal day that day, except that I do believe there is no Mika stream, obviously, so we've set up a 2-hour break instead. Wheel to Make Things, kind of like last month's Thursday. And then we get into our second big special event, or third special event, big special event of this week. It's going to be it's the biggest event. It's celebrating 5 years of streaming. It's my Streamiversary. I think it's on the day that I officially started streaming, or it's the day that I officially got sub. So we're going to celebrate that day. It's happening that day. It's right here for everyone to enjoy. 5 years of streaming, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. I got to check something super quick, but we'll take care of that after I'm done with the schedule. But I got to make sure that I can set up that as my anniversary day for the stream, because Twitch does a lot of things to push me out and do that kind of stuff as well. We might have some issues. Regardless, I'm going to lock it in as that day and just be faithful that as a community we can pull the people in, because what matters is celebrating us and not celebrate. We don't need to celebrate new people coming in. New people can come in anytime. I love them so much. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to worry about if Twitch ends up giving me some grief about how I set my stream anniversary. Should be set properly, but I'm going to check that after we're done talking about the schedule here. After that, we roll right into the next big event. Two big events, to be clear. That's Saturday. Lil Milner said, "You new people." No, we love new people, Milnor. No, bad Milnor, bad Milnor, bad Milnor. Let's get hearts in chat for every new person that's in the channel right now and has decided to stick around over the last 2 months, 2 to 3 months. I appreciate y'all. I feel like new people are like the lifeblood of the stream in many ways. The old timers are also the lifeblood, but the new people as well, because it just adds that fresh energy in and helps inject the stream with new flavors and new experiences, new conversations. I think it's great, and it also brings us back. I'm the last new person allowed. Lol. Crypto came and said, "Hold on, I gotta shut this door. Hold on, let me shut this door real quick. Nobody else coming in." Oh, Crypto's checking. He's like, "Yeah, you gotta go. I'm sorry, you gotta go." Crypto's the door person right there. We love it. We love it. Okay, so we got 2 live events happening on Saturday. Very important, very important. We're doing the IRL Beat Up Spicy Wing Challenge. I gotta try to bring people in. I think there's 70 wings that we're gonna have to eat. Mika's on vacation during this time. She's gone from Monday to Sunday. She's gone for the whole week. Just so you know, Mika said she's fine with skipping the B-Dub Spicy Wing Challenge because she's not eating the spicy wings, and it lowers the cost because then I'm not paying for her meal as well. But we got to order something like 70 wings. It's going to cost $140 to make this happen, right? And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to try to get as many of my friends to come in and be involved as well. It's going to be a big event in that regard. I already cleared it with B-Dubs, with Buffalo Wild Wings. As long as we're being respectful of the people around us, we can record, we can do whatever we want. We're not crazy IRL streamers that are trying to hype up and create problems. We're just trying to have a good time with our friends, enjoy ourselves, and share it with the stream and the community and that kind of stuff. So 70 wings. I divided that amongst 5 people, and it was like some crazy number. It was 5 times, I don't remember what it was, like 15 wings. I forget. But essentially, everyone's going to get like 14 wings or something like that. I got to do the math. We got to do the details, but I'm going to figure out how many people I invite. We're going to try to have a big event. It also depends on who shows up, who's able to be available, and who's able to show up. So we'll see how that plays out. But right after the Spicy Wing Challenge, I'm sleeping with a spicy mouth on stream for 6 hours because we're going to be having our Stardew 24 experience. It'll mirror whatever it is that we're doing for Minecraft 24 in terms of like the sort of hourly event sort of thing that I'm hoping to manifest by the time we reach the end of the month. That's my hope. I have ideas for it that are very vague and floating around, and I have these 28 days or 24 days to figure out those details. So then that's gonna happen. That's our Red Stripe week, folks. It's a really big week. It's a lot of streaming. It's a lot of events, but it's also something that I'm okay with doing because I want to show that that I care and respect and appreciate the love and support you all give me each and every month that we've made it all the way here. Each month we've been trying to develop and build the stream up, this sort of like never-ending stream experience. And the fact that y'all have carried me all the way to the 9th month has allowed me to try to start to build and develop even more with that faith that we can keep on going through the year. So that's this week, the final week. Ignore this over here. Actually, we're just going to go ahead and do 29, 30, and 31, or 29 and 30. This is the final 2 days of the stream right here. We have our final timed sub challenge event. This is a very special one. It's really, really close to my heart. It had to take place in the very end of the month. It means that the deadline for this, I believe, is the 26th, September 26th. You'll see that all detailed once I get the graphics together. I don't have them together yet, but we'll talk about that. This is the second time challenge event. We have one more special event to talk about, by the way. I haven't brought that to you just yet. We have a second time challenge event. It's called Hide and Seek with Kai and Mika. For anyone that doesn't know, before I started streaming, I was creating YouTube content for a very long time. Eventually became a software development like vlogging content channel. But before that, it was a variety stream channel where we were going out with friends, playing games like hide and seek and doing different things like that. It's the reason that the Little Tokyo variety experience occurred. because I have been obsessed with the idea of creating a sort of like live stream variety show for a very long time. So this is my way of scaling back and approaching it from a more affordable position. We're starting with just a simple hide and seek challenge with Mika. It's a special stream because Mika and I are going to experiment with having her stream on her own channel from her phone, so that you have two different vantage points, and we're going to try to do the stream together, like collab streaming setup. I don't know how any of that works. I'm going to have to do that research this month, but that's my hope, is that we're going to be able to make that happen so that we can stream together. You all can watch both views. We'll have a combined chat, right? You all can be involved in that. We'll probably have some mini challenges involved in that as well. And that's happening on September 29th. If we make our goal by the 26th, we spent a lot of time, Mika and I spent a lot of time really trying to figure out the best like goal amount to put without making it too difficult for the community, because it's really about making these things happen and us having fun. But so that's our second timed event that we have. That's going to be on Monday the 29th. Obviously, with these timed events, if we don't make those goals by the deadline that we have set, these things go away and we just put in our regular schedule. We'll just make the adjustments in real time and that kind of stuff. And of course, on the 30th, we have our end of the month stream, just like we had. I think everyone had a fantastic time. How'd you all enjoy the end of the month stream for August? Did everyone have a good time with that? We're going to have that happen again. We're going to have the wheel again. We're going to hopefully have those same callbacks, similar callbacks. Hopefully I can be creative enough to come up with some new surprises. I have made a modification. We're not going to go for 16 hours. We're going to go for 14 hours. I know, big change. We're ending at 10 p.m. And the reason that it was great, I actually really kind of like the way I look. I would never get a face tat IRL, but I was like, oh, I kind of like how I look. I was like, I kind of look good like this. I was like, I see the appeal. I see the appeal. I still have this tat. I still have my tramp stamp on. I can feel it every time my shirt sticks to it. But so the end of the month stream, we've modified it. We're ending it at 10 p.m. And the reason that I want to end it at 10 p.m. is because y'all have to get your sleep. And I want to be able to say goodnight to you at the end of the month. There were plenty of people here to say goodnight to me, but many of you had to get your sleep and go to bed and all that kind of stuff. I get that it's a Tuesday too, so it might not happen still as much as I wanted to, but I wanted to move the ending time back some to give it a better chance for people to be able to be around at the end of the month stream, so we can kind of say goodbye to the month as a community as much as we can. I noticed a lot of people were saying goodnight around 9-10 p.m. So that's kind of where I made the adjustment. Instead of it being like, oh, we got to go till midnight, we got to make sure we try to get that deadline, you know, try to get those subs by then. It's like, no, let's just end at 10. Let's all try to meet each other, all that kind of stuff, and have a good end to the month. Well, that's perfect. Hopefully you'll be able to come in. If not, it's not a big deal. No worries. I don't remember how the stream went, but I remember I had a good time. Crypto, let me tell you, I feel like I have that same experience where I don't remember the details of things, but I'll be like, oh, that was great though. I feel all this like good energy from that time, and it feels like recharging, that kind of stuff as well. But folks, that is the month. We'll go back to the full month view so you all can see the crazy damage that we have set up for us right here. Let me go ahead and continue on really quick and get into the scheduling. I'm gonna have to hide the screen for a second because I want to make sure that I don't accidentally reveal anything that's meant to be hidden and revealed later. I'm going to show you the messy version to start, and then we'll go ahead and carry through the stream from there. We'll end this little VOD that we got here. I'll go ahead and work on moving our subathon into the next month because I haven't done that yet, and then we'll take care of all things after that. But let me just peek really quick and make sure that I don't have anything that's supposed to be hidden. And I think that we are, I think we're okay to share this. I'm looking. Okay, good. We're good. So folks, this is it right here. This is what I can show you. Actually, let me do this. Sorry, a little sloppy. Please forgive. Okay, right here. We do like this. All right, folks. So right here is all the sub rewards for this month of September. I hope that these are things you enjoy. We're trying to build in some repeatability so that my creative juices don't get expended. I feel like it's every month it gets harder and harder to come up with new things. So we're trying to find fun, repeatable things that we can pull and recreate and have happen each and every month. So this is my continued attempt at making that happen. We have individual sub rewards. 1 sub is name on a duck. 2 subs is protect a duck. 3 subs is you get to name a fish on the AFK nighttime fish tanks. 5 subs is make me keychain 3. So if you are on your 2nd time, as usual, it goes to my house key. If you're on your 3rd time, this keychain here, the number 2 keychain here, whichever one is in here, will go to my laptop bag. It's gonna hang out on the laptop bag. Hey, don't read ahead. Don't read ahead. What are you doing? And then at 8 subs, it's make me a bracelet. And I'm gonna show this to you. As long as these fit, I'm a little concerned about the sizing issue. As long as these fit, we're gonna make stone beads be the main beads used for these bracelets. So this is the style of bracelets that are gonna be on me for this month. It's gonna be your name, plain and simple, with a heart maybe worked in there. It's gonna have this in here, and it's gonna be lovely. So those are the bracelets for this month. As you can see, I'm bracelet free. Currently, I have all the other bracelets in the big fish bowl. We're just gonna continue to fill it with bracelets for all of eternity, essentially. If you're at level 9, I don't know if anyone's at level 9. I do have a mistake here. I was gonna change it from Animal Crossing voice to a different voice, so please stay tuned. We're gonna have a different voice chosen because Animal Crossing voice, you can't really understand me, or I might make it be shorter. I haven't decided just yet, but maybe you just hear me in Animal Crossing voice for 3 minutes. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But at 13 subs, if you're at level 9, you will basically get a permanent Magic Cord, Timeout Kai, or Villager Kai a command. And it'll be usable once per month. It's a little bit hard for me in the sense that I will have to manually take your name off and put it back on every month. But I think it's a worthwhile thing if you've reached level 9. If you've reached level 9 in this never-ending subathon, you have gifted so much to this channel and helped us out, Mika and I, out so much to such a level that having something of that level, I think, is absolutely a wonderful thing to give. At 21 subs, you get the Discord role Sovereign of Subs. Again, 100% worth it. At 34 subs, you get merch for my streaming adventures. So starting now, I feel like we hadn't been doing this too much, and it's been a bit of a financial concern. I'm just going to buy little things here and there. Very small things, and I'm going to keep them in a box and set them to the side. And whenever anybody reaches this level 34 sub, I'm going to pick something from that box, and I'm going to mail it to you. So you get something from one of my random, not just IRL streams, but streaming adventures in general. If I buy things from TwitchCon, there might be things from TwitchCon in there. That kind of stuff. I'm going to try to label what they are, do all that kind of stuff as well. So you get a piece of like the streaming history, streaming experience that we have here. That's your individual subs, folks. We're going to get on to the community sub rewards. I forgot that in prior months, we had a lot more community sub rewards. So this is my attempt to kind of bring that back and sort of create some repeatability with that as well. This is the time where I'm going to actually announce to you our other special type of sub reward event. It's called an immediate sub reward event. So at 50 subs, when we hit 50 subs, regardless of what time and when it is, I'm going to cook 20 pot stickers and eat them in 5 minutes. If I just had lunch, well, that's just the way it goes. And that's the challenge in and of itself. If it makes the challenge harder, it makes the challenge harder. But I think it's kind of a fun way to involve a food challenge, involve a little bit of a cooking stream, and also allows us to do it in a more affordable way as well. It's our food, it's less wasteful. I would like to eventually do food challenges in the wild, but those are obviously a little bit more costly. So this is our way of sort of like slow rolling into those bigger events in the future. Yeah, I will definitely let them cool down first. Yeah, 100%. Although I will tell you, I find it very hard for me to actually wait to let them cool down typically anyways, because I love them. They're my favorite brand. It's the Costco brand Ling Ling pot stickers. I can never get enough of them. I love them so much. I don't care if they're like not your normal pot stickers. They're fantastic and I love them to death. So we're gonna have them. I think it's gonna be an easy challenge, but it will depend on when the challenge actually fires off. It could happen. It could happen at the very end of a stream, and we're gonna be like, all right, well, we're streaming for another hour or so. Obviously, you know, I could see there being a situation where we might have to make adjustments, but we're gonna try our best to 100% fit to that rule, a hard set rule. Otherwise, we lose a bit of the funness. But if there's like if there's an emergency and I'm like, folks, I gotta end the stream, we gotta go, and I gotta go take care of this big emergency, blah blah blah, and suddenly we hit 50 subs, you know, we will do it as soon as I get back. But y'all are so sweet and care about me and always are willing to listen to those reasons and all that kind of stuff. So I trust that. I don't expect those things to happen, but if anything crazy or weird happens to change the schedule around, y'all gonna roll with me and be okay with it, and we'll talk about it and we'll figure out a way to make it all work and have a great time while we're doing it. 100 subs, we're gonna have a cooking stream. We're gonna do barbecue pork fried rice. I was originally gonna teach you how to cook lat nam, my favorite Thai dish, but I figured barbecue pork fried rice was a way more accessible food for everyone, and so I'm gonna try to do my best to cook it in the most I don't know, most traditional sense or lazy sense. We'll probably take a vote. We'll probably put a vote online to try to see what that is or what we do, but that's at 100 subs. At 150, Mika has offered to start to do rewards for the stream, so she's actually going to come in on my channel and do a Mika test, a makeup look for TwitchCon. So she's going to do like a makeup look, get ready with me type of like for TwitchCon test, and you all are going to sit here and hang out with her. I'll be in the background learning stuff and goofing around and just minding my own business, and that's the main thing that you're going to experience for that right there at 150. At 200 subs, we got a new sort of like spice food challenge. It's called 5 dinos at level 5 spice. We did not make our big 500 goal last month. We didn't have any chances to get the Carolina Reaper. We almost got it. We were one away. So we still have the Carolina Reaper sauce to try, and I'm ready to do some damage. We will do 200 subs, 5 dinos at level 5 spice. So we're going to use the Carolina Reaper sauce, have 5 dinos. We're going to eat all 5. And yeah, we were one away. We were so close. But that's okay. It's all right. It gives us things to do for this month. It gives us things to work for, to turn in for the following month as well. At 250 subs, we have an IRL walk and talk. It's going to be in Koreatown. Mika's going to join me for that as well. Currently no surprises planned, but we're going to try to see if we can plan out that Koreatown exploration. We love Koreatown. We love the food there. It'll probably be a very food-centered stream. So we're going to do that right there on that at 250 subs. So at 300 subs, this is that first sub time challenge that I spoke about. If we can get 300 subs by September 15th, we're going to have the Little Tokyo day trip and food challenge. By September 15th, to do on September 18th, if we get those 300 subs, we will force me to eat organ meats and face meats and tongue meats and all the things that I find very difficult that Mika also deeply enjoys. And we're going to go do that at one of the best taco places in LA, Avenue 26 Taco. And I'm going to take you shopping at my favorite Japanese market as well. It freaks me out so much. I was brave and I had him in Japan. I had a rule when I was in Japan that I would eat everything that was given to me. We even ate the, I don't know what they're called, firefly squids. I forget what they were called. Raw. And that was a hard experience for me. I had such a hard time. I tried so hard to be respectful and not be grossed out. I just put that thing in there. I mean, it was just a whole experience. But we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to be brave and try new things. You all are going to enjoy watching me try to squirm, but also try to be respectful. I think it's going to be a fantastic time if we make that goal. That's our first time sub challenge that takes place on the 18th with a deadline of September 15th. At 350, we have a Mika Does Kai's makeup. So we're gonna start out with a fairly normal run-of-the-mill like makeup setup. She's gonna do this work on doing some basic makeup. She's still gonna sort of yesify me. Like, we're still gonna do some eyeshadow. We're still gonna do some mascara and that kind of stuff. It's gonna be a very, very simple makeup look. Each time this comes up, I don't know if we're gonna do it every month or whatever, but each time it comes up, Mika's gonna try to do something a little bit more like illustrious and like fanciful. We're just going to keep on stepping that up and just go further and further and further with it as time progresses. Whatever she wants to do. But we're gonna Yassify Kai. That's gonna be a thing. One of the things, because it was so funny. I talk about Elaine. Elaine comes in our channel all the time. My friend Neon Guppy. She's so sweet. When we first started hanging out, she bought me this really cute makeup bag. And the reason she did was we were hanging out in Little Tokyo, and I saw the makeup bag and I thought it was really cute. And so she bought it for me, and I use it to hold all my makeup now. And I remember us talking about all the things I wanted to do to make myself prettier. I was like talking about wearing makeup for streams. And the first thing I remember saying was like, she's like, yes, like you get to yassify yourself. And I was like, what's that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that is. And then she told me, and I was just like, yeah, I think that's what I'm doing right now. We're gonna make myself a pretty boy. You know what I mean? So so that's that. Mika's gonna go and do that. And it's also a way for Mika to play around with makeup, play around with putting makeup on other people. Not because it's something that she's gonna do for a living or a profession, but just because it'd be a fun skill to develop and something fun for her to enjoy and do as well. At 400 subs, we're gonna have a slumber party stream next month. Some of these, another thing too, next month is really busy. We got so much going on. We're gonna try to make these things fit in. If we can't, we will have to possibly carry them over to the following month. But we're gonna try our best to make these things happen next month. I'm just gonna tell you right now, just in case, just because we got TwitchCon, we got like a wedding thing to go to. We got another event to go to with her mom. We got like 2 or 3 weekends taken up that month. It's going to be a rough month in that regard, but we're going to make through it because we got a big thing happening at the end of the month, which is TwitchCon, obviously. So 400 subs is a slumber party stream with myself and Mika. We're going to hang out here. We're going to do slumber party type stuff. We're going to hang out. We might do, I wanted to do like a Stardew, like co-op type situation, but we, you know, if we're just going to do like a traditional slumber party, that might happen as well. We're still going to talk about those details once we hit that goal. At 450 subs, this is our second and final time sub challenge event for this month. And we have to hit 450 subs by September 26th, and that's to make the hide and seek with Kai and Mika challenge happen. So we will have the event happen on, I believe, September 29th. I went through in the schedule before, so let's scroll back on the VOD when you get to it, or check the Discord, check the graphics that I'm going to post eventually for that detail, because obviously I didn't have it written down here. And then at 500 subs, the reward is that we're going to actually do a Kai and Mika TwitchCon IRL stream. So I said before that I wasn't going to stream IRL at TwitchCon. Wasn't something that I was necessarily interested in. I wanted to prioritize spending time and attention to the people that I meet there. But as a reward, we're going to carve out like a 2-hour block at TwitchCon and do an IRL stream as we explore and walk around TwitchCon, so y'all get a chance to see it. That's if we hit the 500 goal this month. TwitchCon is obviously next month, so we have to hit that goal this month. And then we have an additional reveal for our 500 subs. I actually forgot what this is, so it's a bit of a surprise for me. In fact, I'm not going to ask Mika what it is. And then on September 15th, we will click on that and reveal the second additional like reward incentive for the 500 sub goal as well. So that's it right there, folks. That's the schedule. That's the rewards. It was a big, long talk. I apologize, but it was something that needed to happen just so we can get that recording out there and that y'all can kind of get updated. What do you think, folks? How do you feel about this month? Can you give me that feedback? And I'm going to say goodbye to everybody here on the video that's watching. Thank you for checking this out. We're probably going to try to do this at the beginning of every month just so that people have a chance to get the feedback and idea of what's happening on the stream. It's sort of like our monthly newspaper, to like borrow an old term. But anyways, I'm going to stop this VOD and then we'll get into the yapping right over here. No? No? Yes, I want, yes, please. It was like, I was like, why is it not stopping? And then OBS is like, are you sure you want to stop the recording? I'm like, yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. So excited, Vid. Y'all, let's go. Lots of great goals the entire way to keep us all enthused and amused. Sam, I appreciate you, folks. I love you so much. I'm so glad that y'all are as excited for this month as I am. And I can't wait to get into that trouble and all that fun.